everybody? Welcome to another episode of Unlimited Sports Inc. podcast. Hope everybody's doing good. And today I wanted to do a reaction video for my fan question being finally answered on What's Burning. It's a sub show of All the Smoke. I love this show, man. Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, salute. I appreciate you fellas answering my question. You get 1,000 of those comments when they tell the fan questions, send them through. So I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm excited to give the reaction video. So nothing more to say. Let's get it underway. So it was a simple question. Pretty much pertaining to teams that are stuck around 500. So I wanted to get, me asking the question, I wanted to get their opinion on which way these teams should go. For example, a team like the Rockets, a team like the Timberwolves, a team like the Cavs, a team that was above 500, but now they have come down. Now, should you continue building and retooling through youth, or what should you do? So I want to get their opinion. I know it's been some other teams who were stuck around that 500 purgatory, where you pretty much won half your games, lost half your games, 41 and 41. But it's like they stay around that same record 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in a row, and it seems like a reoccurring cycle. Your younger players get older. They want bigger contracts. Some of them they end up leaving, moving on to greener pastures. You never know. But I really wanted to get a player's insight of what do they think teams should do when they're stuck around 500, or what could be that missing piece to push them over the top, or should you look at the lottery or look at the draft and just try to retool that way with a complete rebuild? So, gonna go ahead, get the video started, and let you guys check this out.
All right, next up, I train underscore 32 if a team is.
And it's L Train underscore 32. I know you ain't know, Matt, but just letting you know, man. Let me, they put it on the screen. So hey, I want fans to follow me back too. This is my big moment too. So I'm glad that, they put it up on the screen and we got to see got to see my real name, man. So here we go.
Stuck at 500 purgatory. What's the best option moving forward? Should the team tear it down and rebuild, or continue to develop the team and give it a retool?
Well, you need to understand what 500 means. That means you're right there. So that means you don't need to tear the whole team down. It's just one or two people. It may be the coach, maybe the ball boy, it may even be you. So,
And that right there is what I'm talking about when it comes to the younger players pertaining to them, because it wasn't directed towards me. So of course I didn't take offense, but that's the mentality that Stack is trying to push across to you young guys. It may even be you. You may be the problem with the team. If you're not fully committed, if you're not trying to push your team over that 41 and 41, 500 purgatory slump, that hill, if you can't push your team over that, you may be the problem. You may be holding back your team from unlocking your full potential. So I want my young players to really listen in to what Stack is saying right there. When you're around 500, hey, you're competing. You got a chance to make it. Playing tournament is going to be teams with losing records facing off just to face off against a one seed if they can make it through the playing tournament. So I just wanted to touch on that point, man. Stack is speaking nothing but facts right here. You're right there. There's no point in constantly pulling the rebuild card and pulling the rug out and tearing everything down. So I definitely think you guys need to think about that when it comes to competing. And sometimes the lottery isn't always the best thing, the draft lottery. You got to compete. You got to get your young guys playoff experience that they need to grow their games.
you know what I'm saying? It's one or two people you got to make a decision about with 500. I can see if you was, 200, 200 or 300, you was way at the bottom, but you right there. You right there in the middle. You one or two players away.
I mean, at 500 right now, I think you're in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, if I'm not mistaken. So 500, but let's say if we're any lower than that, I mean, obviously, there's strategy now, and I don't want to call it tanking, but getting high draft picks if you're not in the mix, developing what? Like I wasn't taught to tank. I wasn't taught to. That's yeah.
And that goes to show you he's a thoroughbred. I mean, a football player turned basketball player, and he just got the dog mentality. He wants to go get it. He wants to compete. Why? It's like, why would you want to throw away games to try to get an even better player who may even take your position? You got to earn that next payday, that next contract. Once that rookie contract is up, you want that extension, and you want a healthy one at that.
Better draft pick. You don't know how many games you're gonna play, how limited your days are. So, you know what I mean? As a player, you go all in every day, but obviously it's a different outlook for management.
Next fan question.
Indeed,
Mauricio
indeed.
Zavala underscore Mauricio
So
Zavala.
that was my fan question, and I felt like it was answered. Honestly, I do. I feel like it was answered. Um, I I think they got it. They got the point of it. I was asking pretty much like a 3 to 4 dimensional question, and they gave enough of the answers to pretty much answer my question, but also give an answer for the youth that they could take with them to always compete, to always want to stay together as as a team, as a squad. You guys shouldn't want to give up so easily. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, and at the same time, to be a great team, to build team chemistry, to always want to win with these guys, it's not that hard either, man. You got to be relatable to people. You got to be relatable. If you're right around that 500 record, or let's say you guys are right around a 11-11, or you're in the league, you guys are 5-5, man. You guys shouldn't pack it up. You guys should be wanting to make a run. That's what the sport is all about, competition. And if you got the OGs right there telling you that they don't care one bit about a rebuild, they're all about trying to compete. And hey, if we can retool on the fly and add pieces to continue going, that's what it's about. This tanking notion isn't the best option for most people, man. It's not. So I just wanted to get that quick reaction out there, man. I was so hyped to even see them answer my question. Um, it meant a lot as a podcaster, as a sports fan, as a basketball fan. I've been watching them for years, growing up, years on their different teams, and now to get to see the podcast, to be a huge fan of it, and to finally ask my question and get it answered by two of the best in the game, man, it feels great. And I would love one day for 265 Media to connect with All the Smoke as well, man. We definitely could do some great things. So that's the ultimate goal. I'm not stopping here. I'm definitely going to continue to try to reach out and get more questions answered. And if anything, try to set up something in the future that would be huge for 265 Media and for the Unlimited Sports Inc. podcast. So with that being said, man, that's my reaction video. Just wanted to share it with you guys. I was really excited about it. Um, it gave you that little kid feeling a little bit. I can't even lie. But yeah, man, I hope I get in contact with these guys again and do more things going forward in this sports podcasting industry, man. This is truly me getting to live my dream and connect with real fans who have a passion for the game, have a knowledge of the game, and they know what they're talking about. We bring up the facts. We have numbers to back up what we're saying. And hey, the proof is in the pudding. Respect the conglomerate, as my guy K Dot says. So from the 265 Media, from the Unlimited Sports Inc. podcast, here's my reaction video to my All the Smoke, What's Burning question being answered. Hope you guys enjoy. Hey, please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, man, follow, and just see what I'm up to next. Who knows? We got a whole bunch of recaps. We got a lot of reaction videos to do. And it's not just going to be sports. It's going to be through the Vent podcast as well. We're going to talk about some main topics. And I've been working on that a lot lately too. We have the NFL draft that's coming here to Cleveland, Ohio at the end of the month. Uh, it's going to be April 29th through May 1st. I will be there all 3 days with NFL draft coverage live. Hey, if anybody wants to connect and network, come downtown. You can meet me. We can meet up, man. And let's keep this thing going. So until next time, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed. And hey, one love. Everybody, let's keep the peace. Let's keep this momentum going in the sports podcasting industry. Until next time,